Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Jungle with the Starfleet patch, a sci-fi dreamer in the wild that's no match. Gazing up at stars, longing to explore through the galaxies and distant dark shores. Wishing on a shooting star with hope in his eyes, under alien moons where his wild heart flies. Gorilla dreaming of starships and skies, warping through the void with stars in his eyes. He's more than just wild, he's got galaxies wide. Swinging through the trees, but his mind's up high. Warp core engines and the Enterprise. He feels out of place on this green earth floor, instead seeking adventures, craving for more. In his fur-colored heart beats a sorry beat, with the universe calling where hearts and dreams meet. A gorilla dreaming of starships and skies, walking through the void with stars in his eyes. He's more than just wild, he's got galaxies wide. In the quiet of night, he feels so alive, under the celestial light where his dreams thrive. A gorilla in the universe, with a heart full of drive, looking up, reaching out, letting his spirit die. A gorilla dreaming starships and skies, warping through the void with stars in his eyes. He's more than just wild, he's got galaxies wide.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to. We're finally back at Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where tonight we're watching Progress. Yay. And If Wishes Were Horses. Yay. So, we got the one where the old man is getting evicted from the moon, and the other one where we get Rumpelstiltskin. So,
joy.
Oh, yeah. So, and freaking StreamYards here deleted all the previous chats, so I know Jim was here earlier. He said, hello! And then, let's see, I need all chat, don't I? Let's see. Jim was here earlier. He said, hello. UG Bird says, I saw at Walmart today that the box set is $100. Cool. Hopefully you'll get it. He says hello to the gorilla. Sit there and says hello to the gorilla. Hello to everybody on the panel. Even though he's on the panel. And let's see, Eugene says, I want to see the Enterprise first. Though, because, well, tits and ass, as Jolie Blaylock says. He says hello to sit there and sit there and says hello to Jern, and he dreams of bananas to have shakes and cheese to share with Zombie Mouse to have some fun.
We could definitely work on the lyrics to get that in.
Yeah.
And where's that middle finger clip to give me the middle finger for saying those lyrics?
Well, it's so fun when you're begging for it.
Well, I know I do deserve it, and you do show it.
Yeah. All right. So I got the Cosby link there ready. If anybody's watching this on the rerun, they'll have to get their own copy and listen to our commentary. But otherwise, we'll be watching this in Cosby because of copyright. All right. So let's go ahead and hit play. Oh, we still got cards in the. I didn't think they had physical cards anymore. I'll actually record played with them. I wonder what the hell yamak sauce is.
I imagine something similar to cocktail sauce.
Okay.
And Eugene Burke,
Ugh.
do not buy DS9 at Walmart. You can get it on Amazon for $85.
Okay. Yeah. When he's saying his lobes are tingling, does that mean he's got a boner? Since they're sensitive in their ears?
Well, a business idea, yes.
Yeah.
He has a money boner.
Yeah, just like what we all get after seeing a paycheck before we have to spend it on necessities.
And the neighbor's dog is yapping. Oh. Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
so
okay, if they don't work out, I'm sure the Federation can drop a couple of fusion reactors by and heat the entire continent.
yeah. It's kind of funny. You got a guy who knows nothing about the station questioning everything.
But yeah, that's what you get with bureaucrats.
Yeah, and we love them to death, don't we?
Emphasis on that last part.
But she seriously thinks Morn looks cute.
Everyone thinks Morn is cute.
Yeah, well, the guy
All
just
the women want him, and all the men want to be him.
Hey, well, that guy just needs to shut the hell up. He talks way too
Yeah.
fucking much.
Well, he
Yeah,
doesn't
that
say
is
a
a problem.
word. Or
He's
does
the
he?
most talkative man on the station.
Yeah.
Well, am I thinking about another character, or are we thinking about the same character?
Oh yeah, big gray. Couple of wiry hairs coming out of his head.
Yeah,
You'll
I do
never
have a
hear his
genuine
voice,
question.
but he's the most talkative guy on that station.
I do have a genuine question. Tell me, do you have to be a good actor to play a role where you don't speak a damn line, or not really?
He's a great actor.
Jesus
The
Christ,
subtle tilt of the head, subtle mouth opening. Every little motion is important when you have no lines. One of the best actors on the series.
Yeah. He has the best dialogue of all time.
Yeah, and since you think Dax is into weird guys, well, guess what? That's how we all got here, Germ.
Hey, if it wasn't for women having bad taste in men, the human race would have died off 1,000 generations ago.
Yeah, and I was talking to Gorilla at that comment. Oops, I was sorry I directed it at you. I was taking a jab at him.
I'm sure Gorilla will admit it too.
What?
If it wasn't for bad judgment on women's part, the human race would have died out 1,000 generations ago.
Yeah, how do you think our kids came around?
Exactly. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniels,
Hey,
how's it
Dan.
going? Oh, you traitor being on sit-downs. Just kidding, Daniel. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I may have to set up the costume on my end for him. I keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah. That's a good point. Um, the subtitles are off. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's in no hurry.
She is so charming. She knows how to get her way into a building, isn't she?
Well,
Yep.
you gotta charm him first before you take the phaser out.
Yeah. Always try the honey before you try the hammer.
Yeah, but some people do love the hammer first, then the honey, though.
Well, it depends if you have time. If you don't have time, you go straight to the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am, and both you and Gorilla know that too damn well, and I have to get better at not hammering away too much.
Yeah, that's a lot of latinum for that much yamuk sauce.
Yeah.
Just how much is one bar of gold plus platinum worth? Do they ever explain that, or is it inconsistent depending on who's writing the economics of this show?
It's relatively consistent.
Yeah.
Slips, strips, bars, bricks. Multiples of 10.
Hey.
Good point.
Yeah. I don't know how much a fucking 100 gross is.
I'd imagine it's just 100 stem bolts.
Very
Good
carefully.
point. Nog is starting to realize he's in over his head.
No, not really. He has a plan.
He better be, if not, he's screwed.
Or that he'll just steal it.
Well, then Nog learned from the best, his uncle.
Yeah. Why wash if you're just gonna scrape it off? Why don't you peel it then wash it?
Not big on preparing vegetables, are you, Gorilla?
Hey, my freaking body would revolt if I ate vegetables.
Yeah, a nice chunk of
Per point.
broccoli right in front of you, ready for you. It's nice and steamed too, to make it like nice and neat and steamed. And right beneath all those vegetables is a nice piece of beef or chicken or pork or whatever your preferred meat is. But the catch is you have to eat all the broccoli to get to it.
Gently extend your arm. Extend your middle finger. Very good.
And let's see. Daniel says, now I'm here. Join us at DS9 watch party. You're supposed to use the number 9, not the N. And Commander Cisco does not like that Jake is hanging out with Dog Benjamin is racist towards Ferengi. Well, that's because Ferengis are all assholes.
Well, and I would say this, that's towards the beginning of the show. Afterwards, Nog and Cisco do warm up to each other.
Yeah. He's not racist. He's just human supremacist.
Yeah. Hey, Daniels.
Hi, buddy. What's up?
Nothing.
Hey,
Just
Daniel.
watch some DS9.
Well, what did I hear? I heard that you guys don't like your vegetables.
My body would revolt if I eat vegetables.
Well, I tolerate them, but I don't have to like them. But Gorilla hates them.
Like, for example, I love my broccoli. I love broccoli.
Yeah,
and onions. Onions are good too.
Yeah, broccoli and carrots with some other vegetables in it to make some stir fry. Then have some nice beef stirred into it. Then have it cook for about 25 minutes, and there you go. Mwah, serve it.
Yeah, that's the best. That's really great.
Now I'm making you hungry, huh?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I didn't like to eat vegetables. I was always eating hamburgers and French fries, and I never touched my vegetables. But now I love them.
The only vegetables I would touch is green beans and spinach.
I can't stand spinach.
Well, I like canned spinach, and I will eat the lettuce spinach, but I find it a little odd. I like the canned spinach better. Now he knows how to work. But and he learned how to manipulate people very well too. Is that Quark's thing, or is that his father's Quark that he learned from them?
Oh no, that's an essential rule of acquisition. It never hurts to kiss up to the boss.
Yeah, and we all should know that, huh? But then again, the ass kissers usually are the tattletales that get you fired too, though. It's just a filler episode mainly.
Yeah.
But then again, most of Star Trek is filler episodes, though.
Nah,
Yeah.
this is.
But they're good filler episodes.
It's so sad. Abrams tried to make Star Trek more fun, but it just didn't work out. Well, you know what he was trying to do, right?
Steal money?
No, he wanted to make a new Star Trek TV show. He wanted to make it more fun, but the fans relented against his idea.
I'm sure he said that's what he was trying to do because it wouldn't be legal for him to admit that he was stealing money from people.
Well, he was stealing money from people?
They gave him money to make Star Trek and he put out schlock. If that's not stealing, I don't know what is.
Well, Resolute Germ, you have to remember you're talking to a new Star Trek fan that likes the new stuff relatively, so you have to be careful on how you talk to Daniel. But then again, the majority of this panel would say that the new Star Trek sucks anyway.
Yeah. No, just leave him there. There. He dies, he dies.
Yeah. He's okay if they start cracking the surface.
Oh, wait, are they on Bajor now? It looks like
No, they're on the
No.
moon. They're on the moon. Of Bajor.
Sure it is.
Uh-oh, they got caught.
So why is it O'Brien's job about it? Yeah. Import procedures? Why is it his problem?
Well, Cisco saw this strange cargo in the cargo bay and he told O'Brien to go check it out. He didn't know if it was radioactive or what. He just said, hey, there's this cargo in here that shouldn't be here. Let's go send the man who suffers out to see if it explodes or not.
Uh,
Yeah, if he doesn't know, they're probably not really worth anything.
And how much will I bet that's probably the same name where Kira is at?
Oh no, they're completely different.
Yep, he has his uncle's evil smile.
yeah. Oh, I got something you could offer him, but She won't do it. Yeah. I believe we call that manifest destiny, ain't it?
Yeah. Bracket. Break out the damn checkbook and just keep adding zeros until he relents.
Yeah.
Or better yet, just send down like what Gorilla's thinking about a lot of Bajoran exotic dancers to entice him to come back.
Oh no, you don't need a lot of exotic dancers. You just need one. And he's taking a liking to Kira. She just might have to whip out the old knee pads.
Yeah. Just give him one night of thrills and his old heart will give out and the problem solved.
And that'll be paradise for him.
Why do I feel they're like the red shirts of the Bajorans?
Well, they don't get names, so there's that.
Yeah, and $5 says they're gonna get killed within 5 minutes.
Oh, what happened?
What, it froze for you or something?
Yeah. Froze for me or something. Yeah, it
Did
did.
it freeze for you?
Oh, it's still working on me.
Just refresh, Daniel. Good. He has a
So in other
point.
words, just stun him.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Get him the hell out of there.
He's dead, Jim.
Not too lucky. Be all nice and clean if he was dead.
I find it kind of ironic how she, as a former saboteur, would have sympathy for him when she really should not. How much you want to bet that's Odo on the other side of the line?
Oh no. Where is it?
Hey Jim, how's it going?
Oh, trying to get some recording done and sweating in my air conditioned house because power getting too expensive. We got to cut back on air conditioning. So
Oh, no,
Lots
how
of
you
fun.
feeling?
Yeah.
Hello, Jim.
Have you thought of getting a swamp?
good.
Making it. You gotta make yourself a swamp cooler.
I need to get a walk-in cooler.
Well, what we got here, what I got at home here is sometimes I use is I got like a stand-up fan, one of those stand-up fans that it
Yeah.
has some metal coils on it with the tube that runs down to a bucket of cold water with the pump. And it
Yeah.
pumps cold water into those tubes and blows really cold air.
All right. Well, that's a hell of an idea.
Yeah.
Or better yet, or just go to a nice cool swimming pool and take a nice dip to cool off.
Don't have one. Well, we do have apartments up the road, but they're not going to let me, big whale, jump in and jump all the water out.
Hey, Gab, how's it going?
Hope everybody enjoyed my little 8,000 celebration last night. It was interesting.
Yeah,
It
well,
was fun, wasn't it?
Welcome, Gab.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey, Cap, what's up?
And now, Jim, now all this stuff is for you to reach 9,000. Then I can say the meme to you. It's over 9,000.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah, it'll
knows
be a long. It'll be a long time by
that.
the time it'll be a long time by the time I get there, man. Everybody keeps asking, says, "Why's your channel growing?" Evidently, they like the fan films.
Oh, your fan films are a lot of fun. So.
Everyone keeps telling me they're getting better. They're getting better. I'm working on fan film stuff right now.
Well, they make it true.
I need to get back over there again.
I like that.
And that's how you get things done.
Yeah, but she's one of those naive.
Yeah, that's why Cisco is a much better captain than Picard.
Yeah, because Picard does not resort to blackmail. Meanwhile, Cisco is willing to resort to blackmail.
Oh, that's not blackmail. That's just good old-fashioned command decision.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Picard would just talk, whereas Cisco would actually do something.
Yeah, and talking gets you nowhere unless you have the force to back it up.
Oh, here we go.
So this is a Kira episode, correct?
Mostly, yeah.
Think he understands the metaphor?
That guy was a mean guy, right? He just tells the way it is. Cisco. Nice place.
Nice health. Good team.
Let's get this shit over with now.
Nice house.
Another uniform.
Hey, nobody ever told me Anthony Hopkins was in Star Trek before.
You
This
never
is
had.
not Anthony Hopkins.
No, but he does look familiar to another actor in Hollywood. I just can't say his name. You probably know which one I'm thinking about. The one from Anaconda that plays the villain. If you've seen that movie.
I've never seen Anaconda before.
Have either of you seen that bad movie, Snake movie?
No.
I think he is Angelina
Come on,
Jolie's
get it up.
father. I think she's Anna Jolie's father. I think.
Oh, John Voight.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. And Jim says hi to Gap.
Yep. In case you didn't hear me earlier.
So you gotta fire her.
That's Brian Keith.
Wasn't he on that TV series one time? Was it Buffy and Jody or something like that? That he was the father of the two kids, if I remember right.
Oh, wow. He died a couple years after this. He's in The Parent Trap, Young Guns, Reflections in a Golden Eye.
Hmm.
He was also the voice of Uncle Ben in the 90s Spider-Man.
Oh, he was? I never knew that. That's cool.
He is credited with 3 episodes in Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Was Spider-Man the animated series before or after the DS9 or during the DS9 run?
No, it premiered in
Around the same
94.
time.
So basically, Kira has to come to terms that she's part of the establishment now and no longer a resistance fighter now.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's the problem with even if a resistance mode succeeds, they become the new establishment, and they don't want to accept that.
Now, if this old man was smart, he would just accept the move, but bleed as much as he can out of Bajor and the Federation to get him to move.
Yeah, but the old guy's not. He's sentimental about his home.
Right. And he's stubborn.
Stubborn as a mule, or Jim's landscaping too. Ouch. Sorry, Jim. It was too easy.
Another smart comment.
You know, a pillow will help him go out peacefully and won't leave a trace, and your problem will all be solved.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
so-
old
well,
and
so-
sickly to begin with.
Well, so when nailing him, Gorilla, and have him had a heart attack, quick and simple that way too.
What, with the sword?
No.
Hey, that was the first option. If he got shot, that was no longer an option. That was a perfectly legitimate way to go, and then he had to go and get himself shot.
Oh, so now you don't want to hear someone talk, even though you were talking throughout the whole episode, unable to shut up?
Well, just hit mute.
Well, she could, but the pillow's all the way across the room, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
she'd have to get up to get it, and then he's bound to fight.
Yep.
The government always wants land.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're gonna build something, you might as well have a tool or a piece of equipment that the greatest engineer in the quadrant knows what it is.
Oh, let's. Yeah. 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 You know, how stupid are they? They call it the Nog Jake Consortium, and they can't figure it out.
He may be a crook, but he does have his uses.
Yeah.
I wonder if Nog is going to come clean to his uncle, saying, "It's me."
Oh yeah, and it's just gonna cost Quark 5 bars of latinum.
Too damn expensive.
Oh no, the price should have gone up to at least 10.
Yeah, this is government money you're talking about. You always charge them 2.5 times above.
Yeah.
Mark figured it out too.
He'll go long enough.
Yeah, but tell me, since they're underage, does that mean that he'll take over the figurehead role for their so-called syndicate, though?
Or we'll never hear about it ever again.
No, they'll just sell the land to Quark, and then Quark will sell the land to the government at vastly more than what Nog and Jake got paid.
He's like, about time. He can't. Yeah.
And then she
He can't
destroys it.
He can't manipulate her anymore.
Hey, why'd you do that for?
Hey, he's lucky she didn't call down an orbital strike on his cottage.
That would have been more entertaining than this.
And now she's burning down the entire house. Oh my god.
Well,
I
he
believe
said
that's
as
the
long
point.
as it's, well, she said he said as long as it's standing, he's not going anywhere. So
That's
it's no
right.
longer going to be standing. This
And
is
how
called
does stone burn?
government persuasion.
Sorry, old man, you gotta live. But they'll give you a nice little house on Bajor and a nice large check to make you feel better and to keep the public opinion on their side.
Yep.
Hey, Curtis, how you doing?
Hey, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis, what's shaking?
I think we're on 16 now.
You think?
And like a
I had
Barbie
to refresh.
advertisement.
I had to refresh it.
Yeah.
I hope you're playing the right one.
This is the right. No, wait, this isn't the right one. Germ, is this the right one?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it has to be. Curtis, the Cosby link's
Must
at the
be.
top there.
Just continue. Hello, buddy.
All right. Because I thought the one we were supposed to watch is started out with Miles reading a story to little
It'd be episode
Molly.
15 you're looking for.
We just watched 15.
Okay, then it'd be 16 by your list.
Well,
You're
this is
using
16.
Look, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Look has them all out of order.
So what number am I supposed to look for?
Probably 16 because I bet they're counting Emissary as 2 parts or 1 part.
Could be part 1, part 2 as well.
Oh, this is the right episode. This is the right episode. Curtis Selby is finally. Yeah, and he goes, howdy, folks. Hope you have a great stream. I mean, Cosby, thanks. Ida Cruz.
Uh-huh.
Hey, at least he's not denying that he has those programs. He's trying way too hard.
Tell me, when is he gonna ever take the hint that she's not interested?
What's the date?
When a 400-pound Klingon shows up and interested.
I'm just gonna say that when Worf shows up and marries her, then he'll know. That's
It's
a
so
good
sad. She rejects him, but she doesn't reject Worf. She wants Worf, but she doesn't want him. That's so sad.
Hey,
I guess.
well, that's because she has a kinky side where she likes to get beat, tossed around a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
and
he
we'll
can't
say,
toss her around.
and we'll say this. She likes to toy with him, especially with his feelings too. She does. She has him on a short leash, or an arm's length, in other words.
Uh, there it is. You could tell that Cole Meany had a lot more pull in DS9 than he did in TNG, because originally in this episode they were gonna make it was gonna be a leprechaun that showed up, but he told the producers that if it was a leprechaun, he wasn't going to do the episode. But when TNG, he had to put up with the Irish, so that stereotypical Irish people that one episode. But this episode, he said he'd walk if or not do the episode if it was a leprechaun. So they switched it to Rumpelstiltskin.
In all fairness, it makes a lot more sense as Rumpelstiltskin.
And I do have to say that the actor that plays O'Brien, he was showing off his little voice acting muscles there for a few seconds.
Well, there's one form of birth control.
Hello, Matt Arnold.
Hey, man, what's up?
And Drew.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, and hey, Drew, how's it going? Cosby link is pinned at the top. So watch along. Yeah. He's like, what the fuck are you doing in my daughter's bedroom, you little peeping Tom?
Oh. Spinning gold.
You know, it would be funny if it said, "Now who's on your bed?" Easy, Gorilla's random thoughts.
Hey, no. Hey, don't be putting me on the bed of a little girl there. Don't even get that fucking thing started.
Well, he just wants to get ejected out of the stream here. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, eating peanut butter from the jar. Yeah, more power to you. Oh.
Are you okay?
You
Someone's
doing okay,
turbo this
Gorilla?
quick? What?
Sounded like you blew a gasket there for a minute.
I go da 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue gasket, all right. God dang it. I don't think you're going to hear my sound effects that good over this camera, but if I activate the big mic, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got bigger ears than a Vulcan.
I never heard that term before. Yeah. You got so we got TV on in the background.
Not me. I'm doing editing.
Oh boy, now his fantasies are going to come true.
Yeah. And Jim says hi to Matt Arnold, and Drew says, "Sound like you're messing up the good, the bad, and the ugly."
Matt,
Hey, I was doing Bird in honor by singing DS9 like he used to. Here, now he gets everything he fucking wants and he rejects her. What the fuck? He gets everything he wants and he rejects her. He gets her submissive and horny, and all of a sudden, no, he has to fucking reject her. There.
Well, the thing is, he'd rather be the one coming on than her coming on to him.
yeah. What he said.
Yeah, why are you fighting, you dumbass?
And he finally submits.
And he finally gets her now. What, did he drug her or something?
What?
Did he drug her or something?
Yeah, you'll see.
No.
No, she's an alien hallucination, Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never knew trolls existed in Star Trek.
You know what? I may be wrong. Tell me, is oh no, there she is.
Oh, there's two of them?
Yes.
I'm not be surprised if the real Dex says, "Well, you finally got what you wanted, bud."
Yeah.
Oh, let me guess. This guy is doing it, right? He's causing all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
More like your fantasies. Her face says it all. The real one says like, "Oh my gosh!" Now you get what you wanted.
Hey, where'd she go?
She went that way.
Oh, let me guess. The weather tower is acting up, huh?
Like Rumpelstiltskin would never be useful.
By Graftar's hammer. Everybody's winning.
It's probably Cork's worst nightmare right here.
Yep.
Not yet.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Guess who's home?
Now it's the worst nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna stop him.
Are you all right, Gorilla?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Hey, Boomer.
yeah, Boomer, he goes, "Oh, I'm too sore to get to my PC and turn on Cosby." Well, that's all right, Boomer. I hope you feel better. Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
she,
god.
no, she's a fucking bimbo, is what she is. He wants a bimbo. Are you sure it's in the nick of time?
I wouldn't be surprised if she sees a little friend down in his pants saying hello to her.
Digging dirt and moving pacers today? Wow. It's a job for a younger man like you, Jim.
Oh, that sounds like it's a lot like you're have fun. I'm guessing you're either building like some kind of like flower garden or pathway. Yeah, well, it's a little bit different than locust.
Just the pathway for now. Gonna expand the cactus garden someday.
Oh, cool. Ugh. Yeah, so that sounds like that'd be a lot of fun. We have a pathway. Hmm.
Guess what I got?
What's that? Oh, nice.
Lizard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to go to I'd have to go to 12 miles to get Dairy Queen. Goes how?
Well, we
Fine.
go about 20.
Yeah. He goes howdy to Jim and Boomer.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah. Our closest Dairy Queen's in the next town over.
There you go. Good stuff.
But I suppose I could go get an ice cream bar out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Admiral.
Hey.
what's going on, guys?
We're about halfway through our second episode.
I'm firing up my second device now. Everyone, please hit the like and follow button if you have a moment from my friend Gorilla.
So two
So there are
admirals.
sentient beings there that they just can't figure out humans.
Yep. I see bloomers in the room.
Well, Vulcans don't have imaginations. Yeah. I got some mint chip ice cream bars from Hy-Vee.
Good.
What? What?
Good.
Welcome, Nemesis.
Hey, Nemesis, what's up?
Hi, Nemesis.
Be on board.
Hey,
So
that's
cool.
good. And Boomer says this is Subway, and I'm tempted to go for pizza.
Hmm.
I got pizza in the freezer, so.
I had pizza. It was good.
Uh,
A
Uh-oh.
nightmare.
No.
uh,
That would make you crap your pants. Damn dogs.
Down, girl, down. Or
uh,
down, boy, down.
yeah, I see a change of pants. That's all that's around camp.
Yeah, really.
I've noticed we've seen some handrails, which is something that the Star Trek canon, Star Wars canon forbids. So we're kind of giving the finger to Star Wars a little.
All right, now that'll be $5. They'll press platinum. We went there for reward.
Well, that's got to be better than the ice cream I'm eating.
Uh,
You notice he's not dreaming of Ferengi women.
yeah. Oh, has an imagination after all. Yeah. Uh,
I just want to say I love Buck Bakai. He's one of my favorite characters.
And Emerald, take it is that because you're a baseball fan and you love baseball too?
I think I love Buck Buckeye in spite of the fact I'm a baseball fan, because most of the time when Star Trek does baseball, they do it stupid and bad.
Yeah. And LDG says that's why I believe that was not the real Quark in prison.
LDG, they stole the Rakiri Day of the Dead episode from this LDG. Babylon 5 didn't do that first. That was Deep Space Nine. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just once again showing why this is the weirdest Star Trek show with the least amount of popularity. But the most enduring cult following who acts like it's great.
Hey, third most popular.
This is the 5th most popular Star Trek show.
Voyager and Enterprise both had worse ratings.
Yeah, this show had high ratings for reasons I don't understand. But I will say this, out of all the Star Trek shows, this is the least Star Trek-y of them all by a lot.
I don't know. This is my favorite one. So
because it's the most like Star Wars, maybe? They do a lot of Star Wars shit in here. There's a lot of magic, blah, blah, blah. We have the Force, everything. Hold me and make Kira jealous.
he was married to Kira at this point, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, maybe not. We're still pretty early on, aren't we?
I think a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think that their marriage makes it to the end of the show either. Let's just say they had a good deal of lust for each other. I would have fired one of them if they got married while they were working for me. How about you, Joe? Nana, you got to go.
See, when did they get married?
On the Enterprise D. I forget what season. Done well.
Commodore seems to know it. Jim, go ahead. What did you say it was?
I got married on the Enterprise D. I forget what season. It was a while back.
The Enterprise D comes back to the station. Everyone on the ship hates everyone on the station except O'Brien and vice versa.
Yeah, that was O'Brien that got married on Enterprise D.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't think that we don't address. They're not married in the show, bro, ever. It looks like she left. She left him for some guy named Alexander Al-Fadil. He was married to Bashir Siddiq Al-Fadil, and then that marriage ends, and she immediately marries someone named Alexander Fidel. What a weird chick. There were only 700 fans in the stands when they won that last World Series in London, guys. Does anybody know how many home runs Buck has? Is it 1,100?
They got married in 1997, so this is probably
The show
2
starts
years
in
or
92.
3 years.
Did the show
This is
start in
probably 3 years.
94?
94, so
Third season.
this is, yeah. They got married during the third season and
divorced in the seventh.
Yeah, they divorced in 2001.
Yeah, they did that marriage was about two people who were very sexually attracted to each other, not very compatible people. And who can blame either of them? They're both good looking. I might have wanted to have a 2-year failed marriage with Terry Farrell instead, but I understand Nana Visitor.
Yeah, she was
I hate
taken though.
yeah, by sleazy Mickey Rourke. You don't want to catch what he has. I hate this fucking creature. Is this Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah.
He sucks.
Nope. Sheer blind faith.
That's the power of faith. And people say that faith is irrelevant. Bullshit.
Yeah, how many people died believing that?
More importantly, it worked.
Oh, now he misses her.
Yep, Curtis. Good theme.
Well, the theme, our imagination creates our reality. There you go. That could be a subject for one of your streams there sometime there, Curtis. I think you do. You could have a real nice stream to talk about that. You know, they kind of had the same theme in TNG there on that one episode where they get flung way out of nowhere by the Traveler. What's that episode called? I can't remember what, like, where.
Wait, is one of the wormhole gods taking the form of Bukbakai?
No.
So what is this, a Q type creature?
No, they're
Similar
just.
creature.
Yeah.
Not the Q, not the wormhole aliens, but something along those lines.
They're godlike aliens, and they decide to show up and fuck with Cisco because they don't have our morals. But they're not evil.
No, they are fucking with whoever they came across.
I don't think they even meant to fuck with them. Like, this is just their, like, they don't have our ethics, and they ran an experiment that didn't hurt anything, but it wasn't very ethical.
Well, he's saying that the Federation, they created this scenario and they just played along with it.
Yeah. The experiment sort of fell in their laps.
Okay, so we got our Enterprise heroes doing interesting shit, and the aliens became interested. or with our
Yeah.
Deep Space Nine heroes. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, but
Usually
tell
this
me-
show gets me like sick really fast, but this episode's all right.
Tell me, in reality, do you really want our imaginations, our fantasies, or nightmares to come to life in reality or not?
Yeah, yours.
Do you really want me to answer that as someone who's married for a while?
Well, your nightmare's still walking around and kicking Emerald Teague.
I wouldn't honestly know. I the last time I saw her was the last time I had to see her.
All right, that's our 2 episodes there. See, not
Oh,
bad.
right.
Resolute Germ, what time do you do your cartoons? 8 a.m. Central? 8 a.m. Pacific, Curtis. Okay,
That's
thanks.
11. He's on at 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
Yep, that's 8 a.m.
AKA,
Pacific.
yep. I thought maybe you were muted and not realizing it.
Oh no, I'm going to put it in the chat.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Because Gorilla.
But if you want more Star Trek and more Resolute Germ, in less than 58 of your Earth minutes, he will be on my show. And we'll be doing the best Star Trek panel show in the world, saving Star Trek. Tonight, Enterprise, Silent Enemy.
Oh, you're doing Silent Enemy tonight, huh?
It's a better episode than I remembered. I rewatched it again, and the end is better than I remembered. It's not as good as some of the earliest episodes. I think the Enterprise put their best team on the field to start out their first season because of Star Trek fatigue. And now we're seeing episodes not as good as the ones we saw. People thought that we were fawning and way too easy on the show at episode 10. I can't wait after episode 20 when we take another poll and see if people think that we've become a little more strident. I bet you like way too critical will be the new answer.
Yeah. Especially with all the Temple Cold War stuff coming up.
We hate the temporal Cold War. We hate time travel. What's going? Somebody? What's the?
Yeah, I don't see I don't see why they thought that a time travel show would be a good idea.
I see why they thought it would be a good occasional way to do things, but then what's going on?
You okay, Jim?
Yeah, why?
We're getting some strange noises coming from you.
Yeah, it sounds like you're having a heart attack or something.
No,
If
it's
you're
just
gonna
my
die,
burner.
if you're gonna die, could you please mute? Streamers etiquette. I mean, you know,
turn on your
and you're
camera?
not allowed. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, turn on your camera and mute. Streamer etiquette if you have to die.
Well, Teague, if you hate time travel, you must love the TV show Quantum Leap, huh?
I was never a big watcher of it. By the time Quantum Leap came on, I had better things to do it was on the weekends. So it wasn't like 17-year-old Admiral Teague was like, let me blow off hanging out with my cheerleader girlfriend and smoking weed behind the high school to watch Quantum Leap. I was living life.
Yeah, and we're still paying for it. Thank you, Teague.
I'm paying for, but yet, well, no, I didn't produce any unpaid for children. I committed no crimes against society that I wasn't able to pay off out of my pocket, and I managed to get a college degree, and now I'm gainfully employed. So yeah, no one's paying for it. I'm paying for it.
Yeah, the only one around here that made that mistake was Gorilla.
Having children? It's not a mistake. It's just that, if I had them, I would have paid for it. I just didn't, so I didn't have to. So what? I mean, if my wife wasn't a bitch, I would have knocked her up, but instead I left her.
Tell me, was she a New Yorker lady? That is why you left her.
She was not from New York.
Generally, that's the problem.
She was
New
not
York
from
and
America.
New York does not mix well.
She was not in America. She was not from America.
Oh, so she was one of those people from the Asian continent?
She was from the Asian continent.
Yeah, those are really hit and miss.
She was a naturalized American. It should have been okay. She was adopted as a baby, but she was just like a fucking asshole, despite the fact that somebody adopted her. What can I tell you? It doesn't always work out. Not everybody like gets adopted parents that they like I did.
Still,
but it was strange.
They're either really nice, and that's most of them, but when you get a bad one, get a restraining order.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had a bad one who was a good actress. So it was like she was the most awesome girlfriend ever. Like every crazy thing was on the board. It was great. She was like kind of okay as a fiance. Wedding night, she turns into Eddie Van Halen, trashes the hotel room, has like a screaming fit. It was just like, and that was the rest of my marriage. Every time she got another ring, things got worse.
It sounds like marriage.
It really, I had like several other prospects. I really made a huge mistake. What can I tell you? But I think the biggest mistake I did was I married someone from New Jersey.
From New Jersey?
Fucking New Jersey.
Well, that's the problem. It wasn't the adoption or the agency. It's the New Jersey thing.
Yeah, I think it was New Jersey. I like West Cagle, but aside from that, everyone else from New Jersey, yeah, fuck themselves.
Well, and from what I hear, New Jerseyans, they do hate New Yorkers too, from what I hear.
They hate us. They hate us because they hate us. People from Chicago too. The only other city tough enough and cool enough to put itself up in the same level of Detroit as we go from east to west would be like the next one is Detroit. People get killed in Detroit. It's a violent city. It has a terrible reputation. It's freezing cold outside. Everyone's afraid of it. Yeah, I feel kinship with Detroit. I have a Tigers hat.
Well, Tegan, I will say this. In New Jerseyans and New Yorkers hate each other, just like California surrounding states around us. They all hate us since we're all moving there.
Well, you know what the thing is, honestly, if you take California with you to the other state, they're going to hate you. But if you go there and act like you want to live there.
Yeah. No, the problem is you guys voted a bunch of crap, wrecked the place, then you move out to a place that's not crap.
No one moves out of New York. It's called failing out of New York. You move away from other places. You fail out of New York.
Yeah.
No, California.
Yeah.
California, you flee
of the Californians.
I think the Californians had it so bad that we have to say
we're
you
talking
flee.
about on this.
New York is still a desirable enough place.
We had a nice, peaceful, green, nice little state, a little bit liberal, but nothing too extreme. But then around 1992, 1993, there's this huge wave that kept coming north. Then all of a sudden, we're the People's Republic of Washington.
See, here's the thing. The people who leave New York, they don't want to live in New York. Okay? So, like, they make perfect people where they go. Like, they don't bring New York to Carolina. We are the biggest exporter of people and still stay the largest state. There's not enough fucking room here. You have to leave. We export people. There's always going to be a huge population. We'll always be top 5, and we'll always be number 1 in exporting people because people just, either you love it or you don't. 20% of everybody can't stand it and leaves. Good luck to them. God bless. We can't all stay here.
It's because you're moving them all down to the villages down in Florida.
That's where old New Yorkers go, and that's where I will be. Yeah, because it's the number one place for prescription of Viagra and what do you call it? It's a herpes suppressor. So it sounds like a good place to be old.
Teague, tell me, are you talking about you deport a lot of New Yorkers from New York City or New York Staters in general to other states?
People just want to get out of New York State, and that's fine. Like members of my family have just been like, New York's not for me, I'm out, and they leave. And if you don't live in New York State, it's much different. In other states, like getting the weirdos to leave California is part of my plan, says the Phantom Boomer Explorers. You keep up, you'll pull it off. You got a lot of work to do, but you'll pull it off. No, it's like if you like New York, you like New York. If you're only okay with New York and you'd rather live somewhere else, it's like you make a trade-off. You have to buy a car, and then so if in New York your rent is stupid high, but you don't need a car at all, so it's the same thing. It works out.
Well, Boomer, 90 or like 50% of your state ought to be deported because they're not even supposed to be here.
You got a bunch of breakfast cereal people, fruits and nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take some of your widows back, Boomer.
Well, don't worry. The widows and the ones that are also aren't supposed to be here, they marry someone stupid enough to marry them, and they get the green card. So that way, then they're here legally.
That's
how
why
my
it's-
coworker got here.
You know what?
What?
Let's just remember
That
What?
is a misconception. An illegal marrying a U.S. citizen, they are not entitled to a green card.
no, but they're a U.S.
They're-
citizen.
They are not a U.S. citizen. The citizen is still a citizen. Illegal
It
marrying a
takes a
citizen
while for it to
have
happen. Oh no,
has
no, if
no
you're an illegal.
status.
No, they
No.
get what
But if you're
the
here on
marriage
a-
visa. You did? They get a marriage visa, don't they?
If you're smart enough to hop
they're
on a
not
plane and
legally
leave and
eligible.
get married and come back,
They're not
you have
supposed to be
you have
legally
clear some stuff
eligible.
up. Right, you have to clear some shit up before you can get married. That's true. And you got to be
And that-
like not avoiding your taxes and shit like that.
Yeah. Now,
Even we don't allow that. Well, even New York doesn't allow that.
the federal government now is trying to push through that. Oh yeah, if you're an illegal married to a U.S. citizen, we'll put you on a path to citizenship. Technically illegal. That's not within the executive branch's power to do that.
Yeah.
But
Have a good night there, Jim, and welcome FKHC 2005. He says 99 minutes into the show. Yeah. Going to export the weirdos to New York City. And night, Jim. Damn it. All right.
We have your weirdos, but you have them too. The three biggest cities with gay populations are San Francisco, number 1, New York, number 2, and Minneapolis, St. Paul, number 3. So, Capone's got nothing he can't say shit.
Hey, I always shit on my state there because we tried to get Walter Mondale elected.
Yeah.
Come on, I know you're a huge Tim Walz supporter.
Oh, fuck no.
Take down the wall. Every time I hear you talk about it, you're talking. I have heard Gorilla say behind closed doors that in 8 years, when Waltz is president, everything will be fine.
What the fuck?
yeah, way to get him steamrolled at home.
Teague, what the fuck are you smoking? Because I really want some. That could turn this nightmare around. If what you're smoking could turn this fucking nightmare of a fucking administration around, I want you to send whatever the fuck you're smoking. I don't care what it is.
I can only make you laugh about it. I can't make it any better. Don't worry, soon Trump will be in the office and all this bullshit will be over. The only thing I can say is, can we be a little bit more critical of Trump? When I was on DJ's last week, there was like a story out there about Vance making a lot of like really just like crass comments. Now, the thing he was against, I'm against too, implanting a womb into a dude. I think that's bullshit. Okay, so he was like, apparently, like his supporters on their own started like this Vance Jizz Cup thing, and it wasn't real, right? It wasn't real, but it was a real meme, and it was a real story. And even though it wasn't true, it was a real story. So what was really crazy was a bunch of people jumped out like defending Vance, like Trump could make no mistake. To which I said, how did he do with his last vice president? And I don't have anything against Trump. He's probably going to get my vote, but let's face it. Like, can we stop acting like anybody is perfect?
Well, we're not acting as perfect there, but we're getting forced to defend Trump because of all the lies that are getting propagated.
Right now, the only person I want to talk about is Vance. I'm saying and this is not a lie. Trump is 100% failed at picking vice presidents. He hates his former vice president. He wants to kick his ass, and I don't think they're talking. How did that relationship end? And so then how would you say he did picking the first vice president?
Well, that's one of those. He picked him for the evangelical moderate part.
Does it now count as a huge fucking mistake, or was it a great idea?
Oh, it's always
he
a fucking
admits
mistake.
Yeah, he admits.
Okay,
it's a
so
mistake.
is it wrong to say that dumbass hillbilly who keeps saying insulting things and never debunks them, lets them stay out there, might just be a liability too. And I'm not saying the other team's good.
He does debunk them. It's just the media doesn't cover it. If you follow him on Twitter, he debunks them.
I didn't see that one debunked, but Deej was able to debunk it. Here's the thing. The people who jumped out and attacked me, one person told me I needed to go yell at an 83-year-old woman, get her up to speed on the internet, and teach her how to tell right from wrong, to which I said, fuck you, no. Then they said, like, your mother's misinformed, and I said, she represents a lot of Americans, and I'd appreciate it if you let up on my mother. And then they was just like, it's a lie. And I'm like, no, it's not a lie. It's a real story. It's just not true. And, like, some of the emotions that people have about Trump are not as legitimate as others. Like, I do think he has a lot of right ideas, and I think he's going to win this election. But, like, he's picked one bad vice president, and I honestly think I just don't like J.D. Vance. I think he's a fucking rude guy. I think he's crass. And I think he'd be a great YouTuber, but I don't think he'd be a good vice president. Is that such a crime?
Gee, he's just like Trump 2.0 from the way you describe him.
No, not at all. Trump is far more sensitive to picking up on what other people want and is able to sort through it in a way where he can come to terms with the parts of it that he likes and form policies that in some way can be unifying. A lot of people scoff at them, but all I've seen Vance do is just make kind of rude statements and go on sort of like an insult comedy routine since he was picked. But I got to admit, I don't pay a lot of attention. It's, I guess, there are two things that people need to keep in mind. One, when this election started, the media only did one set of research, that we're going to paint someone as a crazy old man. Well, Biden's gone. There's not going to be any more research. Guess who's getting painted as a crazy old man from now until the election? They did the research.
Trump.
They're not going to go do it. Yeah. So they're not going to do any more research. That means your vice president is now under far more scrutiny. Call me crazy. Health concerns, stories, they're going to run them anyway.
All right. Let's
Yeah, they're running those beforehand.
Yeah. All right.
I agree.
Boomer here says, I don't consider San Francisco to be part of California.
I don't blame you.
It won't be after I get through with it.
Well, I don't consider Murder Apple as part of Minnesota, but here we are. Sadly, San Francisco was beautiful. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I got a nice big chainsaw. I'm just going to go around the perimeter, and I'm going to float that sucker out to sea.
I think Phantom Boomer might be right.
Hey, no, Jared, what you got to do is plant a bunch of nukes along the San Andreas fault line, detonate them, sever all that area so you get down to Los Angeles, too.
Gorilla Berg.
Yeah, and Gorilla, and you want to do a disclaimer so YouTube does not flag your stream saying he's joking. YouTube, he's joking.
We don't have nukes.
Hey, I am not joking. I will saw that sucker off of California and float it out.
Can we get
my connections at Acme assure me that this saw will work wonders.
Yeah, my plan sounds easier. Just detonate just cause the San Andreas fault line to erupt with such massive power it drops off half of California.
I say we denuclear.
Unfortunately, the Coyote wasn't offering those type of merchandise.
I would love a nuclear-free world. How about this? Everyone launch at Yellowstone, reopen the volcano, end all life on Earth, and start over.
That's plan B.
Well then,
good plan.
Well then, most of us on this panel would be dead.
I'm hoping all of us. Honestly, I'm hoping for a clean sweep. Not that I like you.
I'm in the blast zone of. Hey, I'm within the blast zone of Yellowstone, so I say go for it.
The whole world is in the blast zone of Yellowstone if that volcano goes active.
Oh, no. I'm not going to be suffering from the ash fallout. I'm in the blast zone.
Oh, yeah. No, if you're on the opposite side of the world, you will die like a year later from the effects of it. No one's surviving that. But yeah, you're in the blast zone.
No, I'm in the let's get this shit over zone.
If there's a nuclear war, I'm well within the blast zone. I'm 2.5 miles from the United Nations.
Well, New York. Well, if there's a nuclear war, they just use one of their what's it called? Marv's there.
Merv.
Merv's.
Well,
Merv's.
Merv warheads. Yeah, it breaks up into like 5 smaller missiles
12.
that all hit New York.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, pepper.
You know what?
They'll probably use like 3 of them along the entire eastern seaboard.
So here's the thing: Putin's a sick bastard. I say he blows up everything but New York as a joke.
Yeah. And let's
Chances
see,
are just as good.
Well, where were we? I thought we were fire up.
We
Caldera.
are complete.
Oh, with
All right. Well, unless Gorilla wants to continue on this train that we derailed about 30 minutes ago, are you gonna keep? Are you gonna keep the stream going, or are
What
you
can
gonna
I
wrap
tell
it
you,
up, Gorilla?
Conversations about my ex-wife lead to talk of the end of the world. It's far desirable to ever meeting her again.
Yeah,
that's what started us on this.
We got.
I'm hoping for all of them, Tim.
All right, let's feel like a kid up prominent wrap this up because you got an Enterprise coming up shortly, don't you?
I have Enterprise coming up in a little while.
Yeah. So
38 minutes.
Yeah. So thank you, FKHC 2005, for coming. He has a few a few hockey videos and stuff on his channel, so make sure to check him out. Sit there. Do you want to promote Drew since he's on your channel?
I think Drew does arm wrestling videos. I don't think he hasn't put up a video in a long time, but he does have his own YouTube channel. If you're interested in arm wrestling videos or wrestling in general, you can check out his channel.
Alrighty. And thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, he runs a movie and a couple episodes of Farscape on his Cosby channel. But on his YouTube channel, he puts the trailers for those movies up on his YouTube channel. So make sure to check him out there. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Company Productions, for coming. He does Star Trek fan films, occasional live streams. He just had his 8K celebration there, and have more live streams and puppy videos. So make sure to check him out. Thank you, Curtis Selby, for coming. He streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He has excellent content there. He likes to talk politics, but he tries to keep moderate there. And it's the most civil I've seen politics on any stream there. It's like one of the most civil, because we can all have a discussion and not yell at each other. And he can see both sides. So make sure to check out Curtis Selby. Thank you, LDG, #FreeTheNet, for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always freethenet.org/underground. And thank you, Nemesis of Eden, for coming. Nemesis there, he has gaming channel. He's playing Red Dead Redemption right now. He has fun. He's very interactive with the chat. So make sure to check out Nemesis of Eden. And scrolling. And thank you, Gap After Dark. Now, he has a really wonderful channel there where he shows off all the stuff he's collected over the years. They're on his shorts. So, yeah, make sure to definitely check him out. All right. We'll start with you, Daniel. What you got going on? Oh, Chief Judge Finity's here with you. Well, welcome, Chief Judge Finity. Thank you for coming. We're just closing up. Yeah, no problem there, Curtis. And sit there and says, what are you doing attention? I don't know what he's talking. All right, so Daniel, what you got going on?
Pretty much nothing. I just like to hang out with.
All righty, Teague, what do you got going on?
Well, in just about 36 of your Earth minutes, you guys can watch Saturday Night Star Trek. It's Enterprise tonight. An excellent episode, Silent Enemy. You're going to love it. We're going to have a watch party, and we're going to talk about this great episode of Star Trek. And we have a couple of moves for our friends who control the bots over in the mountains. Let's just say it'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. You're not going to want to miss it. This is a fantastic episode of Enterprise. You're going to love it. It's one of the best episodes that I have ever personally seen. Possibly one of the best episodes of Star Trek ever written at any time. How can I describe it? It's a nonstop action. Archer faces a mysterious alien, and then they get attacked. They return to Jupiter Station and get the phase cannons upgraded, but they put it on themselves. It's great. It's an action and adventure in the final frontier. You're going to fucking love it.
Yeah, and FKCH says, Teague, are they the silent but deadly enemy? Yes, they are the
are
farting
yes,
aliens.
yes,
They are
yes,
the
they're
farting aliens.
a wet, flagellating fart of an alien. Yes.
Yeah. All
What
right.
those
So,
weapons sound like, actually.
yeah. All right, Stan, what you got going on?
Well, to everyone on your panel and the know me or don't know me, and to your chat, Sci-Fi Sit Down. I usually cover different sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do universe crossover ideas on my channel. Among other things, you can type in my YouTube channel name, same as the subtitle underneath my avatar, Sci-Fi Sit Down, and you can check my channel, see what I got for you guys to entertain you guys. I do my Transformers Prime TV show watch parties on Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific time, but that is somewhat in flux depending on what Gorilla's schedule is with the Waltons. But it's usually at 8. I do my live streams at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time on Saturdays, and I try to upload a new video to YouTube at the beginning of each week. And I do cross streams with Gorilla and Resolute Germ if they will allow it. And that's about it, I think. And I'll turn over to Resolute Germ to whore himself out for promotion.
All right, just a sec. Welcome, Positive Condor. We're just closing up. How are you been?
Hey, Kendra.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just wrapping up the watch party here.
What did you guys watch?
DS9, Progress, and If Wishes Were Horses.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And welcome, Oiler Greg. Now, if you want, we're just closing up there, but if you ever want spoiler-free reviews, there, Oiler Greg puts some up every once in a while. I haven't seen one in a while, Oiler. You got to get on that. Well, welcome. What you got going on, Germ?
Well, we'll have Sci-Fi Cinema on Tuesday with Andromeda, 2 episodes. Nerd Night Roundtable on Thursday. And Saturday morning cartoons. The poll for that will be up tomorrow morning.
All righty. And Chicago rules. So vote early and vote often. Positive, do you do anything on your channel?
Not lately. Eventually I will. But I don't
Alrighty.
have anything planned yet.
Alrighty. And okay. And tomorrow we are watching for Sunday Cinema. We are watching Angels in the Outfield, Cigar Lounge on Tuesday. I'm hoping to get. I found the ranking site, but so now I just gotta, or the tier site. Now I just gotta get a picture from every episode up, ready to go. So we should be ranking every DS9 episode, or not DS9, every TOS episode from season 1 on Tuesday. For Wednesday night, Freaks and Geeks. Thursday, Prisoner of Azkaban. Friday, the Waltons episode, The Choice. And then 2 more episodes of DS9 next Saturday, I believe. So, with that, everyone have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla. And we're going to leave with... I'm not sleepy, so we're not going to go with Twilight Serenade. So we're going to go with United We Rise.